Hello friends, my name is Shivali Patel and today I am going to show you how we can run the Hdfs command on AWS server. It's Amazon Web Services. So I'm done with the Hadoop installation and also configured it with my local, and I also here you can see that one name node and three of them is data node. Now let's start the server. Let's start the HDFS and the yarn services. So first JPS, right now there is no service running. So let's start it. HDFS start. Here I have created the command. I have created the shortcut so that I can easily run the start command. Here you can see that the start which is pointing to the start dot dash dfs.sh, which is our start directory, which is our start command. Sorry. Now it's working. So let's check whether it's working or not using JPS. JPS is list out the all the processes which are currently running. So yes, the name node, secondary node are working. Now let's check in data node also. Yes, the data node are also running. Yes. Now let's uh, let's check whether it's working or not on the browser. So yes, it is working. This is my public IP address of the name node, and here if we see then the live nodes, which are three. And if you want to see through command, then you can also use use command for that, and that is dfs admin report, which will list out you the current status of the services. So here you can see that the live data nodes, which are three, the detailed information of the each data node. Now let's go with the hdfs command. First create the file. So I think the test.txt is already there, so let's remove it first. I'm also removing the other file. Okay, oh, just refresh it. I need to remove that. Okay, now it's removed. So let's just create it. Okay, what's the issue? Echo. Yeah, the exclamation mark is not allowed. I have no idea why it's not allowed if in string, but I will find out and let you know. Okay, now HDFS, let's check the list of the directory which are currently available in our HDFS server. So right now there is no directory. So let's create the directory first. To create the directory, the mkdir is the command, and using that you can create it. Yes, so now the directory is created, and let's check here. So here it's created. Now let's transfer the local file from our local system to this HDFS system. So for that we can use the copy from local. What it will do, it will take two arguments. First is the source file and the second is the destination. So just copy it and paste it. So if you refresh this, yes, the test.txt file is there. Now let's copy. let's download the file from HDFS server to local. So for that, copy to local and the same way, but here the first argument is the HDFS file path and the second argument is the local file path where you want to save. So let's give some other name, taste from HDFS server, and yeah, it's done. So let's check here. Right now there is no taste from HDFS, and here it's taste dot from HDFS, and the content of this file is also the same. Now let's check the, suppose if you want to check the file content which is exist in your HDFS server, then you can use the cat command, which will show you the content of that file. Now here you can see that the test file contain RWRR. Here the first three are for file owner, then second three are for group, and the last three are everyone else except file owner and the group. So suppose if I want to open this file for all, so that we can give the 777 means all the permissions read, write and execute. So so let's run this command here. So here you can see that rwx. Now let's change it to its normal its normal permission. So it's a 644. So if you reload this, it's on its normal condition. Sorry, permission. Now we can also use get function to retrieve the file from the server. So let's run this command and check it. So if you the command is done, now let's check here. So yes, here the what path name we gave, its f is in small. So here is the file and its content. So using get command we can also download. Now suppose if you want to merge two files, so if you want to append the one file content to the another, you can use the append to file, in which the first file is the source file and the second file in which you want to append. So we in local we have extra .txt file. Now let's run this and check the content of the file which is exist on HDFS server. So it's a appending file content is also appended in the test.txt. If we run it again, then it will show you two times of appending file. So let's just run this, and here you can see that appending file again. Now the count, which will give you the how many files are there, how many folders are there, and how many file folder and how many byte of that folder. So let's move further. The remove command simply remove the files. So let's not remove now because we are going to use it further, so we will use this command later. Here I have created one Java program which will transfer the file from local to the HDFS server. So here we can also use the hdfs command in two way. First, you can use it through command line, and second, you can create the program. So here, uh, copy from local. This is the Java file in which first we are providing the our Hadoop setup, means the configuration of the Hadoop and the HDFS. Then we are transferring the file from local to the server, and in that first, whatever the first value of our argument will be go as a source file, and the second will be go as a the destination file, means that it should be the hdfs file path. So first let's run these, means first we have to compile this because it's a Java program. So here we are compiling, and here you can see that if you refresh it, it created the class file. Now let's just run this command in which I give the test.txt file, which is the source file, and I want to save it as a test duplicate inside the Java example folder. So let's run this, and yes, it's done. So if you go back, so Java example is created, and if you go inside, the test duplicate is also created. Now let's go further. Yeah, now let's just confirm that the content of the text test duplicate file. So let's check this, and here I am a testing file.